That time of the month can be tricky for many women, but the struggle also exists for our loving partners who may be well intended, but at a loss as to how to help support us during our Goddess Week. And chances are, if you clicked on this video, ladies, you might be dressed like this right now. So I thought we'd chill out together today as we discuss these strategies to help you survive and possibly even thrive during your monthly cycle. If this is your introduction to this series, hello and welcome. I'm Miss LX and I'm so glad you're here. If you really want to take a deep dive into this topic, I would encourage you to go back and watch the first two parts of this series where we discuss not only how to conquer shame and embrace this time of the month as natural, beautiful, and powerful, but how to keep it kinky and stay sexually connected with your partner during Goddess Week. If you're interested, just check out the link in this description. Before we get into these strategies, I wanted to share some of the most common symptoms that the ladies in your life are likely to experience during this time of the month, including increased emotional sensitivity, lower physical energy, a heightened need for introversion or isolation, intense physical pain like cramping, headaches, and backaches, and rapid thoughts, hypervigilance, or other forms of mental overwhelm. Although every woman is different, these are some of the most common obstacles during Goddess Week. And the most confusing part is that although we're aware of general patterns, it can be very difficult to notice the nuances of the emotional waves as they hit in real time. Am I right, ladies? Which can prevent many of us women from communicating effectively, if at all, about what we want, what we need, and when. And I know it can be confusing, especially for the guys out there. I mean, when I polled the ladies in my community with questions about their needs, they said things like, help me do as little thinking as possible, help me soften my anger, and honor the soft parts of me that normally have to take a back seat. Lovely, beautiful, flowery language, ladies. But as a woman reading some of these answers, even I was going, can you be a little bit more specific? So I get it, gentlemen. And I think that communication gap causes a lot of misunderstanding, frustration, and unmet needs, despite your awesome intentions, despite you wanting to show up for your partner. That's why I'm hoping that today I can serve as somewhat of a translator to help you navigate this territory with clarity and practical solutions across 4 categories: emotional, physical, relational, and domestic. As I said a moment ago, the emotional waves that ebb and flow during PMS and Goddess Week can be intense and confusing. So showing up for your partner with emotional maturity and mindfulness is a powerful skill to have. Some of the biggest needs that were expressed when I polled the ladies included a need for more introvert time, either leading up to the menstrual cycle or during the first few days thereof. Additionally, most women stated that extending grace to her about her current emotional state is highly desired but rarely obtained. This does not mean allowing or excusing toxicity, gentlemen, if she is unstable and becoming abusive, okay? Both men and women deserve respect, and a mutual culture of honor should be upheld, okay? Don't misunderstand me on this. But if she's just a little bit snippy with you in ways that she's not normally, if she's a little short-tempered with you in ways that she isn't normally, if she makes an uncharacteristic remark or little cutting jab that she doesn't typically make, letting it go might be the best option. Pick your battles wisely. And if you must address a toxic behavior during this time, do so with increased gentleness. And if your lady needs to vent, cry, or rant and rave, another request commonly made is to listen with empathy and sympathize with her. This is not the time to go into Mr. Fix-It mode, gentlemen. And most of the time, that's not what she's looking for from you anyway, especially during PMS or period week. During this time, she's looking for empathy. She's looking to feel understood. Like, even though you may not fully understand what she's going through, you don't need to in order to show up with kindness and support. And another great way to support your partner by adding levity is to consume or share funny, cute, or otherwise enjoyable content together. Think all the funny cat videos, odd animal pairs, children getting new puppies, like all of the cuteness, okay? Humor is also a great option, so consider initiating her favorite comedy specials, movies, series, or just a random social media rabbit trail of random laughs. Many of us women also take a big hit physically during our menstrual cycle that can limit or prevent normal functioning. So helping your lady rest during this time is often a necessary element of care. So encourage lots of rest and naps, and even snuggle up with your girl and sleep with her, take a nap with her. Giving her this encouragement or insisting that she rest can go a long way to mitigate feelings of shame she may also be battling because she can't show up normally as she wants to, for herself, for the relationship, and for you. Preparing a bath for your lady or staying close by to bathe her can also be a lovely and intimate way to connect and care. And as we discussed last week, the bath can also be a natural segue into some play or sexy time in the tub. A crucial element of caretaking during Goddess Week is to prepare and keep pain remedies ready. Many women, including myself, use some sort of heat element to alleviate cramps and backaches, such as a hot water bottle, heated rice pouch, or an electric heating pad. So when those cramps start, make sure that hot water is ready, throw that rice pouch in the microwave, or retrieve and plug in that heating pad. Additionally, there are many helpful pain remedies like Midol or ibuprofen, THC or CBD vapes, and edibles, or even prescription muscle relaxers that she might need. So figure out what your lady needs to relieve her pain and consider keeping her on a schedule for pain management as needed. And these physical and emotional shifts will permeate the energy and interactions within your relationship as well. So the biggest key here is to lower any expectations and reduce or remove conflict altogether. If she's normally expected to cook every night, remove that expectation and order out for a couple of nights instead. If sexy time usually happens every other night, make it clear that she's not expected to show up in that way right now. It's about removing any perceived pressure she may feel to perform in a way that is not currently possible for her. And although many women need more alone time during Goddess Week, we often desire increased connection the week before, partially as we seek reassurance that we are loved even when we be feeling a little cray-cray. All right, so use this time to add more affection and snuggles into your relationship and increase your level of attentiveness. And what does that mean? What does increasing attentiveness mean? Well, suppose your woman feels insecure or disconnected from you due to her emotional and hormonal journey during this time of the month. In that case, she will interpret noticing and initiative as reassurance. If she walks by massaging her lower back, she will feel loved by your awareness of what she's doing and asking if she's okay. If she mentioned a food or meal she's craving, she will feel loved if you take the initiative to cook it or order it for her. If you happen to overhear her crying in the other room, she will feel loved if you get up and check on her and offer to hold her and comfort her. The key here is to be present and take the initiative to respond. It's not enough to just be present. It's not enough to just notice. You must take the initiative to respond. And the little things, they will go a long way, including unprompted compliments, especially during a time she's not feeling up to getting camera ready, and she might need some extra validation. And primarily due to the physical toll Goddess Week takes on most of us ladies, any additional domestic assistance is so valued. Things like taking care of household chores, like light cleaning and organizing, are greatly appreciated, as removing any unwanted clutter can also ease any activated or anxious mental states. And if your woman is taking any sort of pain medicine, she will need to be fed regularly to prevent stomach upset. So be ready to cook or order and serve some meals for a day or two. And a big help for me personally, and I'm sure for all of you other animal lovers out there, is pet care. All right? If she's stuck in bed for a couple of days, ensure all pets stay fed, watered, walked, and otherwise cared for as needed while she rests. So I hope the content we've discussed throughout this series has given you the insights and practical strategies you need to survive and thrive during Goddess Week. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss anything new, and I'll see you in the next video.